I'm Michael Birkel. I'm a member of Clear Creek Monthly Meeting here in Richmond, Indiana, and that is part of Ohio Valley Yearly Meeting. At Earlham College, I teach in the Religion Department, and I also support the work of the New England Center for Quaker Thought and Practice here on campus. I have been at Earlham since 1986. A few words on discernment. Okay, I have a couple of homey metaphors. They don't exactly appear in historical Quaker writings, but for me they help to capture a dynamic that I see at work as the writers of Quaker journals throughout Quaker history have struggled to find their way toward clearness as they faced a decision that lay before them. And here are the two metaphors. The first one is sorting laundry. That's right, sorting laundry. And the second one is untangling threads. First, sorting laundry. When I sort laundry, which I do, like many people, I could sort it many ways. For example, I could sort it by, here are the things I got as birthday presents. Here are the things that I got from online purchases. Here are the things that I picked up at a secondhand shop. Those are interesting ways to sort laundry, but they're not really very useful. When I sort laundry, it doesn't matter where things came from. The focus is on where things are going, right? So I like to maybe have a light load and maybe a dark load. So the question is not looking backwards, but looking forwards. I use this as a metaphor in discernment because sometimes it's useful to think of where a particular decision will lead you. Will it lead you into greater fullness of life? Will it lead you into greater sense of the love of God and the love of neighbor? And so sorting laundry is a way of thinking about possibilities and where they take you. It's forward-looking. The second metaphor is looking backwards, untangling threads. Imagine that you have a ball of thread, and that a couple of your friends have come over to visit, and they've brought their pet cats, and the cats have got into the thread. Okay, so here's a picture of what used to be a tidy ball of thread, all tangled up, and you want to make some sense of this tangle before you. And untangling threads is an interesting experience because you'll see a thread coming down and it goes into this mass of threadiness, and you think it's going to come from over here, but as you trace it down carefully, you realize, oh, really, it came from somewhere else. And that's useful information if you're disentangling this thread and you want to loosen it up and make use of it. I think of our feelings sometimes coming in bundles, or maybe coming to us as these masses of tangled threads. Some feelings are fairly simple. Other feelings are complicated. They're twisted together. I think, for example, of the feeling frustration. Frustration has some anger in it, but it also has some tiredness in it. And if we separate that feeling, okay, what's making me angry and what's making me tired, we may be surprised as to what comes from where. And so if I'm thinking, how do I deal with a situation that frustrates me? The anger, I'm thinking, is really coming from this area, but oh, really it's from over there. And as I listen to the tiredness in it, I may realize, that's really more dominant at this moment than the anger. So instead of going over to my friend and really telling him what's on my mind, maybe I should take a nap first, deal with the tiredness, and then deal with the anger. And so I hold up this model of where things come from as a useful tool to think about as we try to make a decision, because we are often inspired, or we can feel, often leadings come to us through feelings, and attending to those feelings and the complex quality of those feelings can help us as we sort it out to find out what's the best way to move forward.